The text arrived at 12:47 a.m. Don't wait up for me, babe. Crashing at Claire's. Too much wine. Haha. Love you, red heart. I stared at it until the heart emoji blurred. Not from fatigue, but because something deep in my gut twisted tight. I knew that tone. Too casual, too light, too deliberate. Claire's apartment was 20 minutes from the hotel, where the company held their annual party. I had dropped Emma off myself, kissed her cheek, told her to have fun. She wore the blue dress I gave her for our anniversary, the one she said made her feel like a storm. Now, at 12:47 a.m., that storm had settled in my chest. We'd been married 8 years. Emma was my best friend, or at least that's what I told people when they asked how we lasted. She was kind, ambitious, funny in a way that made you feel fully seen. But recently, something had shifted. She stayed late at work, saying it was quarter end or joking about her boss. Mark's a nightmare, you know? She laughed, and I laughed with her. But her phone spent more time in her hand than in her purse. Notifications. Smiles she tried to hide. When I asked, she'd touch my arm and say, "Don't be paranoid, Luke. You're better than that." I believed her. Until that text. I tried sleeping. I really did. But by 1:20 a.m., I was sitting in the dark, phone in hand, staring at her last location on Find My Phone. It was off. She never turned it off. My pulse thundered. By 2:10 a.m., I had thrown on a jacket and was in the car. I told myself I was overreacting, that I trusted her, that marriages break when trust dies first. Even as I said aloud, the lie felt heavier than the truth. The hotel parking lot was half empty. A few cars, lights flickering from the lobby. The company banner still hung. Caldwell Finance, building futures. I parked across the street and waited. At 2:43 a.m., the side door opened. Laughter spilled into the cold night. 2 men, 1 woman. The woman was Emma. She wasn't stumbling or drunk. She looked happy, carefree, as though no one could see. Mark Caldwell, her boss, walked beside her. His hand brushed her back. She didn't flinch, didn't move away. I gripped the steering wheel until my knuckles went white. They stopped near his car. He said something. She laughed, soft and familiar. He leaned in and kissed her, not hesitant, not accidental. She didn't stop him. When she pulled away, it wasn't guilt. It was reluctance, the kind that lingers when you don't want to leave. They drove off together. I don't remember how long I stayed. Engine off. Headlights dark. Just the quiet hum of betrayal ringing in my ears. My chest felt hollow, as though someone had scooped out something vital and left only the echo. By 4 a.m., I drove home. Her side of the bed was cold. I lay there staring at the ceiling until dawn painted the room in dull gray. At 6:32 a.m., the front door opened. "Hey," Emma said softly, testing the air. "You're up early." I didn't move. I said, "Turn my head slowly." She walked in, hair tied up, wearing one of those oversized sweaters she knew I loved. "Claire's couch is murder," she said, dropping her purse. "How do you sleep?" "Did you?" I asked. She froze. "What sleep? Did you sleep well at Claire's?" Her eyes flickered. Too quick, too practiced. "Not really. Too much wine." A weak laugh followed. "Why?" I sat up. "Because you weren't at Claire's." Her face drained the color. I reached for my phone. "You turned your location off. You've never done that before." She blinked. "You tracked me." "Don't," I said quietly. "Don't turn this on me." She stepped back. "Luke, it's not what you think." "Then tell me what it is." Her hands trembled slightly. "It's complicated." "It's simple," I said. "You lied." Tears welled in her eyes. I couldn't tell if they were real or part of the act she had perfected over years. The same act that once made me fall for her compassion. "I didn't plan it," she whispered. "It just happened. Mark and we've been close for a while. But last night, I don't know. It got out of control." I laughed. Bitter. Not funny, but the sound escaped anyway. "Hello? You don't accidentally kiss your boss at 2 o'clock in the morning." She flinched. "I know. I'm sorry. I just..." Sorry doesn't fix this, I said. Her voice dropped to desperation. Please, Luke. I love you. I made a mistake. Do you even know what love is? I asked because love doesn't sneak around. It doesn't lie with emojis and borrowed excuses. For a moment, silence. Just her quiet sobs. Then something shifted in me. The anger cooled, not gone, but sharper. Get dressed, I said. What? We're going to breakfast? Now. Now. We sat in her favorite cafe down the street. She stared at the cup between her hands, unable to meet my eyes. I watched her, calm, detached. Why are we here? She whispered. Because I want you to remember this. I said, every word, every look, every second. Her eyes searched mine. Luke, I leaned closer. You're going to tell me the truth. All of it, not the edited version. Not what you think I want to hear. Tears streamed down her cheeks. She confessed everything. Harmless jokes after meetings, long hours, drinks after work. The way he made her feel seen, how she convinced herself it wasn't a affair until last night. Every word cut like a blade, carving away the love I had left. When she finished, I just nodded. Okay, I said quietly. Now it's my turn. By the time we left, she thought the worst was over. She didn't know I had already called Claire that morning. Claire told me Emma hadn't been there in weeks. Claire sent screenshots of texts from a night before, proof of yet another lie. She didn't know that before breakfast, I had emailed every message, every photo, every lie to her work account, copied to HR and to Mark Caldwell's wife, whose email I found online in 5 minutes. I didn't do it out of revenge. Not exactly. I did it because she needed to face the truth she buried. When her phone buzzed at 9:17 a.m. and she saw the sender's name, her face went white. Luke, what did you... I made sure, I said softly. You'd regret it. She shook. You ruined my life. No, I said standing. You ruined ours. I left her in that cafe, surrounded by the smell of coffee and shattered illusions. That night, I sat alone in the house we built together. Her things remained. The book she never finished, the chipped blue mug, her lingering perfume. It should have felt like victory, but it didn't. Betrayal doesn't end with revenge. It ends with silence, with a hollow space where love used to live. I opened my phone and scrolled to our wedding photo. Her smile wide, my hand on her waist. We believed forever meant something unbreakable. Maybe it once did. Maybe it never did. The clock ticked softly. 11:58 p.m., the day she disappeared, and the morning I made sure she regretted it, was nearly over, but the ache remained, a quiet echo in the space she had stolen.